Good morning, good morning. What's up, good people? It's Saturday, and it's the couples lounge time. Whoa, we about to do a recap on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Y'all, this is about to be good. This is about to be good. This is probably going to be one of them shows that's just pure entertainment, and we hope you pick up some nuggets along the way. I'm your girl, Candace. I am one half of the Couples Lounge show. This is my sexy husband. Y'all, he got the glasses back. He got the glasses back. So, for those that don't know, we do this every Saturday at 9 o'clock right here on YouTube and Facebook. Where we talk about love, marriage, and relationships. And ain't nobody doing it like us. And so we hope y'all are ready to get into this conversation. Y'all, this gonna be like some pillow talk. This just gonna be like us just truly giving our perspective on love and marriage, Huntsville. If you did not watch it, that's all right, because you'll still be able to keep up. What's up, TD? Hey, Aaron. Good morning. Hey, Aaron is on YouTube. What's up? Georgina Thomas, yes, TD said he's already shared. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all tell somebody about the Couples Lounge. We're about to take this thing to the next level in 2022. I'm speaking over it. All right, babe, you ready?
I'm ready, boo.
You ready? Okay, hold on, y'all. I want to say shout out to everybody that joined us last week for our first live Couples Lounge show at Smokey D's in Duncanville, Texas. Y'all, this is gonna be a norm. So if you missed the first one, hope you won't miss the next one, and we'll start publicizing it later. What's up, Shatara? Hey. So. All right.
Hold on. Let me give a shout out real quick.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Today is my mother's birthday. Whoa, I don't like you that much. So I'm giving a shout out to my mom. I really don't like you that much.
Why you talk?
Happy birthday, mama. So if you know Elaine Tuck, give her a shout out. Even if you don't know her, tell Elaine Tuck, Stevenson's Tuck, happy birthday from her favorite son. Mwah. Love you, mama.
And her daughter-in-law.
Oh yeah, her too.
Oh God. Oh, that is good. Goodness, that's good. All right, y'all ready to get this conversation started?
Yep.
So, first of all, I got to give a shout out to Carlos King. When I tell y'all, Carlos hosted that show, and I kept wondering, like, dang, they show are being very, very honest on this show this morning. On tonight. And the second one come on tonight, y'all. So if you don't follow it, start following. And we'll be talking about it tomorrow. Next Saturday. But I think they were able to be so real with him out of respect for Carlos. Because he's a show creator.
Right.
And it's like, if he gonna host it, because the stuff Melody and Martell opened up about, Carlos wasn't ready for it. If you watch it, Carlos is like, oh, Lord, we done opened this door. Like,
sir,
this where we going?
Holler at me, Kim Folk. You don't be hollering at me, Kim Folk. God.
Lord have mercy.
Sorry,
so,
sir, we got me in trouble.
Yeah. So, let's break it down. So, babe, first of all, what's your overview? First of all, this is titled, was it dishonesty, deception, or truth? What was dishonest or deception and what was truth? Was y'all able to figure it out for those that follow Love and Marriage Huntsville?
It was deception. It was lies.
So when you was watching it, what was your thought? Like,
Melody lied.
Okay.
What's the bald-headed brother?
Martell.
Martell was being deceptive.
Okay.
He was being honest. He was being very honest, but he was being deceptive as well. What I mean by that, he was telling truth with throwing a couple lies in there.
That's horrible.
I just think Melody just straight up lied. But I get why. Mm-hmm. But I think Martell was a punk for what he did. Mm-hmm. I said he was a punk. That was a punk move.
Okay. So you feel like he was okay. All right. So y'all basically, for those that don't watch it, all right. So Martell ended up. He's been having an affair since 2017. They didn't get on the show until after that had already started, basically. Their show was not created before, as he was cheating, when he started. So basically, he ended up having a baby on his wife. But she said she was already ready to leave prior to the baby coming into it because of how Martell was moving.
I don't watch the show. I just watched the reunion.
Y'all.
Because somebody made me watch it.
Okay. So, how Carlos broke down, had Martell understand his deception for us during the pandemic.
Right.
Him leaving the house when everything is shut down.
In the middle of the shutdown. Right.
You leaving the house.
For a couple of hours at a time.
And you got a new baby.
He said he was going to the gym.
But the gyms are closed.
But not mine. That's what he said. Not mine. Mine's the only gym that was open in America at the time. Even though it was a law that they had to be shut down, mine was still open.
You know what I realized? When people get into a lie, like, it's hard. When you're in the spinning of a lie, why is it so difficult to just stop in the middle of there and be like, you know what? Like, let me just tell the truth. People get caught in the lie and they just start spinning. That's why they say once you tell a lie, you got to keep telling the lie. And so they was like, well, how did she get pregnant if you wasn't going to be with her?
You don't have to keep telling. You could just say F it and just, you know what?
I agree. So.
What the?
No, this is true, boy.
I thought she just done broke wind. Lord, have mercy.
Okay, y'all. So
get up and leave.
End up getting the other girl pregnant.
Okay, she pregnant.
Help me understand this. And all the men that's on here, I need y'all to help Mun help me understand this.
What?
Martell said, I'm not a cheater at heart.
Right.
But he been cheating on his wife for 4 years.
Right.
What does that statement mean? I'm not a cheater at heart. Yeah, I cheated, but I'm not a cheater at heart.
I think, and it's hard to speak for another person, but this is my interpretation of what he said. I'm not a cheater at heart, meaning I typically never really cheated. I'm not the person that cheats. I just mess with this one person. So I'm rationalizing it by saying I don't cheat. I'm not out here just cheating. I mess with this one woman.
You cheating with this one woman.
So I'm not a cheat. So I'm not a cheater at heart because that's not what I typically do. It's just something I did and kept doing. That was my interpretation of what he was saying.
Can that actually be a thing? I'm not a cheater at heart.
No. And I say no because if you're doing it, how can you say this is not who I am? You did it. Now, if you did it and
once
stopped,
okay,
I'm with it.
Yeah.
But for 4 years continuously, you can't use that one now. You can't use that one. I don't really drink. I'm not a drinker at heart, but I drink every weekend for 4 years straight. But I'm not a drinker.
It's like I'm not an alcoholic, but I drink every single day. Oh, then I get thrown.
I felt him what he was trying to say.
And he was like, I went to church.
On,
I was trying to
and I felt that.
What?
And I felt when he said that. I went to church. I had the preacher pray for me. To me, that told me this brother was convicted and realized he was wrong. And Lord, I need help. Pray for me, Pastor. Man, I want to stop this. I'm destroying this over here. Help me, Lord. But ultimately, he couldn't stop. He fell victim to the flesh. But I felt him going to church and getting a pastor to pray for him. And I respected that. I love that, that he saw weakness in himself and realized I need help and was trying to go to church and trying to get somebody to pray for him. That's real. That's not something. A lot of people that's doing dirt ain't asking God to deliver them for it and pray over me for it. So, man, you have to salute the brother for it, for that. I can't salute him continually to go through the act. I could sympathize or empathize. I don't even know which one it is, but I get it. Just but like, come on though, 4 years straight, and
I think his love for the other one, like people are praying over him, but he was still making the choice. His love for
there it is,
Ariana.
Has they ever showed that girl?
Never. I've been kind of watching some of her stuff.
How she look?
She's pretty.
Oh, she's pretty.
She's young though. She's like 31.
Does she look better than his wife?
They both pretty.
I didn't ask you that.
I can't. I wouldn't say
who was prettier.
They both pretty. They both pretty.
Prettier?
Both of them pretty.
Okay.
So it's like she said Melody was like, I'm not shooting if she's on the show. Which I get that. If this is a show me and you did, we got a reality show. You cheating with this woman and it come out.
And they put her on the show.
And then they want to bring her onto the show that me and you created. I kind of could feel Melody. And you knew we was married and you messing with my husband and then you want to be a part of what I created.
She can now. Are they officially divorced?
They are officially divorced.
So why not?
Well, that's still up to her.
Why not?
But I think Mel is probably think for one that but then you finna make money off of what we doing.
Yeah, you're not getting none of this money.
Yeah,
I feel that too, Mel.
Okay, so y'all, if you watch the show, you know that Martell has been saying Melody cheated in the marriage, and Melody has been denying it from day one. Melody has been denying
typical woman
for day one. That's so.
That was actually a joke, but I'm sorry.
Let me see. It's some on your face.
I was joking. God,
it's something on your face for real.
What?
Let me get.
Man, did you see how aggressive she did? Something on your face. I did that. I didn't say it right now. What?
So
Melody been denying it.
She been denying
but
it.
That is typical.
And I was like, I thought because of who Martell is, I thought Martell was just like trying to say that to ruin her character.
And I told you I didn't believe he was lying. The way he said that brother ain't lying. But you cheated too. That means he knew something. You don't just say that.
But I just how Martell be moving.
But yeah, I caught what you said, and like I don't know him because I don't watch the show, so I can't.
And I'm like,
judge him like you just.
He just trying to. I thought it was one of those things where he was making something bigger than it was. Like she might have been talking to somebody, and now he's overdoing it.
The way he said it, like
so
he meant that.
He brings it up on the reunion.
Why not? You bring
asking her the question. So did you not cheat while we was married? And Carlos basically said when y'all were legally still together, so it was like she could not wiggle her way. That's why I said Carlos did the bomb job in hosting. Did you cheat while y'all were legally married? Melody. And so Martell's like, so did you not perform fellatio?
She admitted to cheating though. Eventually.
And I was just like, I be looking at everything, facial expressions. I look at everything. I stop the video, rewind it, see how much I can catch of it. Technically she did, but in her mind, she rationalized it by saying, I didn't think I was going back to him. But that's what people do. Men and women would use that excuse. That's the thing
I think that's women. Men, I don't think we rationalize nothing. I don't think we care. Like we just gonna
y'all do care because y'all will lie about it.
Yeah, I mean we care about getting caught. I think when we rationalize, I ain't no rationalize, man. Well, they ain't really cool. We just gonna go do it.
I'm talking about once you are caught in a situation. Well, we wasn't this or making an excuse.
That's not the.
Okay, so basically she felt like she said once she finally left, I think it was about 7 months. She found him cheating first time in March, and she didn't leave until December of that 2017, I think it was, and then in January, she started talking to somebody. But this is what got me. When Mel said she couldn't remember if she performed oral sex on him.
Right. That's when you knew she was lying.
Yeah, I was like, oh, because she had been keeping it straight. She was like, yep, he did it to me, and I told you that. And Martell was like, you never told me that. You said you did it. And I know she probably told him to get him back.
To hurt
him.
Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't she? I don't blame him.
And when
you just got another woman pregnant. Yeah, I
no, that was early. Oh, yeah. That was
oh, well, you've been cheating, so yeah, let me hurt you. I get it.
Did you think she only admitted because he said he had her on recording? Do you think she would have kept going with it was just on her, the oral sex just was on her?
Yeah, of course she would have kept going with the lie. Once the man said, I have it recorded, I got it on recording, at that point, you can't go down. You look even, now everything you say, I ain't believe in nothing.
And knowing Martell, he probably would have really went and got the recording and played it on national TV. He probably would have.
So to say I don't remember performing oral sex on someone. Reese, now if you said I don't remember performing oral sex on somebody I had sex with in 1992, I might buy that. If you are age, man, that was my freshman year. I can't remember. I don't even know. I got it. I might buy. Now, actually, I can't buy that. But something as recent as a year or two, no, you're gonna miss me with that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I get it. I don't blame her. I lied to. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's wrong. Forgive me. It's wrong. But I'm on national TV. I'm putting myself in her shoes. As a woman, I'm on national TV. Yeah. My punk A husband just put me on blast and said, you sucked on another man. My kids gonna sit. Nope, no, I didn't. Nope, sure didn't.
That's the only thing
don't do that.
I hate Martell.
I don't blame her
I hate Martell
for trying to go saying that. He was a punk for, I didn't say it. He was a punk for that. You put this woman on that. Oh, we on national TV
and asked her that question.
Did you give another man on? Did you cheat?
Yeah,
you cheat? Just admit that you cheated. Yeah. You don't have to go that you done sucked on another man. Like, man, why?
I just think you still have some level of, and I know I'm saying this, and I know how difficult divorce and all that type of stuff, how difficult it is when you are in a breakdown. But when you have kids and that is and y'all have kids together, I just feel like you always have to have a level of respect for that person.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Even if it's your ex-husband, but especially if you have kids together, it's always have to be, this is a boundary. This is a place that we don't go. I don't care if you national TV or not.
If me and her ends today, and I can't stand her freaking guts, I don't want my kids to look negative at their mother. I know women don't, in general, women don't care if their kids look bad, hate their daddy, and this and that. Women don't. But I'm not the type, I don't care if I walked in this house and I'm home and caught her with another man, I ain't gonna want my son, that is his mama. Regardless of the type of wife she is, she loves you, son, and I don't want you to view your mother in that light, or baby girl to view her mother in that light. So I wouldn't put your dirt out there. Women will put that. Yeah, your daddy cheated. Tell him when you cheated when we was in school. Women will do that in a heartbeat.
And I think men too.
But more times than not, men, son, your mama cheated too. Let me tell you what your mama did.
But then that's even having conversations in their presence.
I'll let you tell it I cheat, but I ain't for the.
That's inappropriate,
Yeah, Monica said petty. He's very petty.
Yeah.
So and I don't even watch the show, but I can see from that reunion how petty this brother is, how hurt he is.
That's it.
He looks petty.
Yeah.
On his face looks hurt and embarrassed. He look embarrassed.
Mug got mad at Martell the first and second season when he put his homeboy out there in the street talking about how he done cheated.
I'd have fought him. We're fighting. If we're on the show, oh, Mom, you didn't cheat a year ago? Come on, Mom, tell the truth. Really? Come on, Mom, look at me. You didn't cheat.
Because he done got caught cheating. So he's like, Martell don't like it when y'all want to talk about me. Y'all want to put me out there.
Viral.
But y'all...
We're going straight viral. Them boxing lessons, that's coming into play. Mon, you didn't cheat? Mon, come on. Look at me. Mother. Yeah, we're fighting.
But can you feel, Martell?
Nope.
Let me tell you why.
Nope.
Let me tell you why.
There's a code, there's a man thing to this. I will eat it. If I get caught up, I get caught up. That's on me. Yep. I'm not telling on my butt. Oh, you didn't cheat. On my butt. Oh, you didn't cheat. That's a broad type move. That's a female type move.
Don't say that. Don't include us in that. No, don't do that.
No. What I mean by that, to me, that's not a manly trait. That's what I'm saying. Men don't do that. Men don't do what he did. I got caught cheating, so I'm gonna tell on my boys for getting caught too. That's a punk move. And I will fight him, and I'll fight anybody over that. If I get caught, that's on me. But you don't say, you get caught up, so let me go and get mine in trouble too. Man,
no, Martell did that because they kept talking about his situation.
I don't give a
damn. Y'all keep talking about me, dude. You cheating too now.
That's a bad move.
Okay.
That's a punk move.
I get that. I do agree, but I'm trying to be in Martell's shoes for that moment.
I am too. And I can't rock like that. There's nothing I can relate to that.
So getting back to, this is a message that I want to give to the couples, y'all. We got to have a level of boundaries when we have children with somebody. Definitely I won't even say definitely. It's the places that you shouldn't go. And that broke my heart and I could see it in Mel's jaw, that she had to admit to, although she didn't admit to it, you really did. The moment you said, I don't remember, and I don't take Mel as a woman that's out there performing oral sex on a lot of people.
I'm not gonna say she liked the guy.
So I would say she knew, just based on her character.
I think she was wrong for telling him. You know how petty this guy is, and we're doing that. If they were never on a show, and she wants give it to him and tell him, I feel her. But we're on the show.
They didn't have a show at that time.
When she told him,
right?
Oh,
yeah. And see, the thing about it is, Mel was the one that brought up the infidelity on the first time they started taping. She brought up Martell cheating. And I think it took all of them by surprise that she mentioned it at the first taping. But that's hurt people.
Man, I get hurt people. But as a man, I have a code. Every man doesn't have a code. There are some men that'll sleep with their homeboy's woman. There are some men that'll shoot at their cousin's girl, and and just do foul stuff like that.
They don't have morals.
Some guys just don't have. As a guy, it's a code. As far as a guy, it's a code.
No, that's.
Can I speak for men, please? As a man, there's a certain code that we live by, that even if I'm gonna do dirt, I ain't gonna do this type of dirt. If I do dirt, I ain't gonna get at your homegirls. I may do dirt, but I ain't gonna get at your cousin. I ain't gonna get at your I can't say your mom, but you know what I mean? There's just certain stuff that you don't do, and to throw your friends or to even mentioning they dirt on camera, it is beyond foul and a punk move. I said it. So
Martell said he did the show for
because I feel that.
He's like that, she wanted to be on TV, so he agreed to the show. Carlos King was like, do you regret doing it? And he was like, I regret doing anything, or he regret doing the show because and maybe he did say anything that would cause my marriage to dissolve and this breakdown and this chaos. When people say social media or the reality shows broke up their marriage,
I get what they're saying.
I get it, but in reality, it wasn't that show.
it was a big contribution to it, because without that show, without everybody knowing, they might would have worked through it. Some people could easily forgive when I just know. Now when the whole world knows and I look foolish, I don't know if I can forgive now. Everybody knows. But if it's just you two me and you at the crib, you can easily forgive me knowing it's just me and you that know. Or I can easily forgive you. But if the whole world know, and it's like, dang, man, the whole world.
So it becomes us worried about the perceptions of other people.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what happens in, whether we're on TV or not. We start getting caught up in what everybody else is going to think about our relationship. And that's why they say only two people can break up a relationship is the two people in there. Because if you don't let outside sources feed you negatively,
right?
But sometimes people do have a perception, can give you valuable information.
No doubt.
So I think it still has to come down to y'all two. Like Martell was like, he kept telling Melody, don't read the comments, because that was Carlos King advice to them. When y'all get on this show,
if I was a celebrity or athlete and I'm in the news or whatnot, I'm not reading what people are saying about me, because I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna want to fight you. Like, I couldn't see
Mud
you.
is not a violent person. I just want you to know
I would want to fight you. Yes, I would. You're not gonna talk about me. You ain't. Mine is Kenneth F. Mom. Forget Mom. And then I see you. How am I supposed to? No, don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't read it. Forget what you saying about me. I know who I am.
Yeah.
That's me.
And I what I want, and it's like seeing both of their perspectives. I get it. Like Martell be telling Melody, well, you don't need to do that, and you don't need to say that, because you got to think about our 4 kids. And like, she's like, you were not thinking about our 4 kids when you were stepping out. You were not thinking about our marriage when you were stepping out.
Keisha said, no, I don't.
Kalisha
Rose said, I think they would have broke up regardless of the show. Martell just wanted to cheat in peace. I believe they would have broke up because he would have never stopped.
Yeah.
He would have never stopped.
Never stopped.
And he did want to cheat in peace. He wanted to be like Papa, like our grandfathers. Our grandfathers had 2 women, and Big Mama and Mud Hills, they knew about it. And he wanted that. He really did.
And
he just didn't have the type of woman to allow it.
Miss Rose, I say the same thing. I believe the show did not break them up. Martell, your cheating is what broke y'all up. Had you not stepped outside of your wife, and the thing about it is, they kept working on their marriage through it. In the first reunion, you could see, although they had that moment, it was like, we finna work on this thing. We're a united front. Let's be together. You couldn't stop cheating. That's what broke y'all up.
Yeah.
Not the show.
He fell in love.
Yeah.
He fell in love.
Yeah.
He broke a cardinal rule. He brought his heart in the bedroom. And how you do that when you're married, I don't understand. But he did.
Because love is a serious emotion. It is.
He brought his heart to the bedroom.
And the more time he spent with her, you can't help but to form a relationship with somebody. If you with that person all the time, Martell was buying cars, taking on trips, and he started vibing with her. And
obviously,
when your home is in chaos, him and Mel their marriage was in.
My home could be in chaos. I'm not falling in love. Ramon was okay.
Okay,
I was different.
Okay,
back in the day, college days, I was different.
Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, Melody said the reason that she decided to end the marriage is because Martell was not trying to change and stop.
A better way of doing it.
He was trying to be smarter with it. This man, when she was saying what he told her, was that you need to talk to older women.
Derek.
He really wanted her to accept him cheating.
He was He wanted to get caught. First of all, we're in the middle of a lockdown. The only place you really can go, gas station, grocery store, hospital, maybe. I can't think of nothing else that was open when the pandemic really hit us in the middle of it. Where the heck are you going for hours at a time every darn day? Every day? I'm not going to Walmart every day in the pandemic. We're trying to get as much as we can get and come back home and not go with a liquor store. They kept the liquor store open, but you weren't drinking that dang much.
And I'm sure a whole bunch of I don't know what I don't know what I was looking at, but it said there was a lot of divorces happened in the pandemic, and I'm sure that's one of them because if Martell was not
kids
the
got
only
beat, and
person.
spouses got beat.
Oh my God!
They didn't know. My
sister
worked for CPS.
I know
that happened. I'm not being funny. That was a real issue.
But I'm saying I know if Martell was not the only man cheating during the pandemic. It was
how the hell do you cheat during the pandemic and you ain't going nowhere?
You are going somewhere. I'm gonna run over her for a few minutes. It could have been a friend. That's what I said. A lot of things were brought to light.
Jump in the car real quick
during that time.
Okay, I gotta go.
A lot of things was brought to light during a pandemic, and so Martell was basically. He said that the older men told him to find somebody
they got something to lose.
That's got something to lose and make them sign a contract.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that before.
Like now, I've heard of the don't mess with nobody that doesn't have anything to lose.
I feel that.
I've heard a man
say, of course, that makes sense. The contract, maybe that's rich people talk. If what's not the when you can't speak on it, the one girl who got pregnant by the they got a baby by the NBA guy. Brittany. She said she had to sign a whole bunch of those. And when she was talking, I saw an interview where one of the celebrities or a couple of them said they was waiting for her to say something because she signed that paper and they was gonna sue her the moment she mentioned that, but she never did. But that only works if you got money. Yeah. If that other person doesn't have money, I don't care about you suing me. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
What you gonna get?
Yeah. So you all are tuned into the Couples Lounge show. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you follow. Make sure you tell somebody else to do the same. I'm your girl Candace, and this is
Ramon Derek. We're looking for some
my sexy husband. My sexy husband. So what you say is going to be the end of the world. Jesus comes back. There's going to be a man cheating somewhere. That's
a woman too, Chris.
He always got to throw us in it. Lord have mercy.
Y'all cheat more than we.
Oh my God.
Man, you disagree with them? Don't do it. You don't think women cheat more than men?
Man, shut up. Slap your own face. Use your saying and do it.
Yes, I'm
slap
saying,
the first person you see.
You don't think women cheat more than men? It's about 8 times more, 3-4 times many of y'all than it is us. And you don't think y'all doing more dirt than the men?
Oh my God. I'm not even finna entertain this.
I think women
some stuff don't even need to be entertained. And that is one of them.
I just think women cheat more than men. In general, when you look at all the men, all the women are cheating more by 4.
Man, that is
40% of y'all just not getting caught.
Oh my God, that's so.
Y'all just not getting caught.
I'm not even finna go here with
you. Or 70% of the men get caught.
No, that's
20%
so
of women
so
get caught.
Inaccurate. Okay, should friends intervene when a couple is in breakdown? So more so, when Melody first found out that Martell,
he wasn't wrong for that. And my partner going through my boy on her, my frat brother, Derek. Smokey D's, where we was at, go get you some barbecue in Duncanville. Smokey D's, check him out, great barbecue in the DFW. If him and his wife was going through, I have no problem. Trina, man, you good? Nah, man, come on, Trina, don't leave. Come on, man, it's all good. I mean, what the hell is wrong? Now, if you meeting up in hotels and doing some effed up stuff like that, that's
so
different. But we met up at Chick-fil-A. At Chick-fil-A, and she's going hysterical. I'm gonna kill Derek, and you going, man, I hope one of my frat brothers, hey, Candace, chill out, man, don't do it. I hope they will intervene and say something and meet up at Chick-fil-A. They met up at Chick-fil-A. Good Lord, what you think he was trying to do? even admitted that man has never said anything out of line to me. She was hysterical, talking about it's over with, I'm going to do this and that. And they were, him and Martell was cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to, hey, man, y'all going to be okay. Don't do it. There's absolutely nothing. He was a friend.
Okay.
That is a friend.
Okay. And I agree too. I don't see anything wrong with friends intervening when a couple is in breakdown.
That's the show. We need to do that. Everybody agree with me. That's the show. Women cheat more. More women are cheating.
He love when y'all agree with him.
I'm just being.
So
I'm the lead boy. The couple.
So I get it. I can see Martell's point of view too. This is why you gotta have your mind open to. You can have your way of thinking, but you gotta. I feel be open to understanding the other person. Martell, I don't think had an issue with him finding her. Okay, you hysterical. Let me meet up with you here. Let me calm it down.
Right.
Martell had a problem with him saying, "Let's go get drinks." Is that crossing the line? Now we done met at Chick-fil-A. Come on, let me take you. We're gonna go get some drinks. We're gonna chill. Let me cool you out.
At that point, bring your woman with you. Don't go by yourself.
But we're friends.
I know. I don't care. I'm not meeting none of my partner's wives for drinks to talk about them. I'm not. Not for drink. Now I'll meet you at Chick-fil-A. We get a couple chicken salad. I like that Cobb salad over there. Some good best lemonade in America. I'll go there. I'll meet you there to talk to her. But I'm not meeting you. Let's have drinks and discuss it by my. No, I might have another homeboy with me to we both talking to you. Or my wife is with, and we're both like, girl, it's gonna be okay. Just meet us specifically for drinks, alone, getting drunk a little bit. No, I'm not doing that.
And I felt Martell. Martell was like, you just don't meet up with somebody else's wife when she's in an emotional breakdown or state.
Yeah.
And y'all going to have drinks, even if it's on some. Come on, let's just go have drinks.
Yeah. I get it.
I get it too.
Right, I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense, but no.
And I think it's the whole.
I wouldn't do it.
I can see where Marceau is like, but dude, what you think I'm gonna sleep with your wife and take it back? I think it's the principalities of it all.
Right. Like, I'm not meeting you up for drinks. Yeah. But we can meet at Chick-fil-A. I will meet you at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Starbucks. Something like that. I'll do that. But at a bar, no, I'm not. And I wouldn't want them to do my wife that way. I find out, we just met up at the bar. What?
And I just think that's one of those things that it may not be that big. Like it's like, if I trust you like that, why would I?
Because you're extremely vulnerable, and now you possibly drunk. And don't forget, you're mad. You throw a woman that's mad at a man for infidelity. You're that vulnerable, mad, and now you're drunk. That equals you getting back and you're doing something, and you'll regret. You may like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did this.
But it's like, but too late at that point. But you think your friend will go there with your wife?
I would. None of my friends, I would like to say no, but I mean, you never know. I would say no. The people that is the closest, the people who I view as a friend, a real friend. I'm cool with people, but the ones that I view as a real friend, I would say no.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't do that. Now again, there's a code. There's a code men live.
And I think that's one of those things that you trust your friend.
Right. But it's
and you even trust your wife. This is where
I don't trust you at that point.
What?
At that point,
cheated.
Yep, you're too mad. You're too nah.
You don't trust me to do the right thing.
No.
Okay.
Not in a situation like that.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
And I think this is what makes it cross the line is because when drinks become involved, when you are in an emotional state, you don't have a sober mind. Neither person, because if Marceau in using them,
you're emotional.
Marceau is a drinker as well.
You're
and so when drinks come into the picture,
an angry woman that's now drunk Ooh, that's dangerous. Ooh, that's dangerous. She's mad at you. You done cheated, and now she's drunk. Boy, stop. In the word of my student, girl, bye. You're about to give that away. You're about to give that cookie away.
Accurate.
You're probably about to give that cookie away.
You might.
It's gone. Somebody done got it.
So, okay, so over at drinks. Okay, what?
That's true, Chris.
Was there anything else that you saw on the show that was like, wow? They stayed. Let me tell you, they stayed on Martell and Melody for a minute. Even the other
that
couples
seems like
was
is that the biggest storyline of the show?
Because people like chaos, and so theirs is more so the chaos. I think a lot of people don't really like. Marceau said he's the most hated on the show. And I think that's because Marceau has a old school frame of mind where he feel like his wife.
They gonna get a shoulder to lean on. She gonna get a shoulder to lean on, all right? And this ain't a shoulder. Every woman knows that one guy that's just the sweetest guy. He's the morning. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, how you doing? Every day. Don't say nothing else.
Tyra.
He ain't crossed the line. He ain't done nothing. He just says good morning with the biggest smile. You look nice. Hey, Candace. All Candace got to do is call. Can you talk? Sure can. What's up? Bam. You know that Negro wants you. You know it. He's just smiling and he's being polite because he don't want to cross the line. But he wants you to know that I want you. And I want you to know it. And I know
even
you know.
Even if she married.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Even if she married.
Every woman knows that guy.
Doing that.
Shoot, please. How many guys, man, if every guy that's watching, even if you might not have done it now because you're married, but tell the truth, how many times have you done that? You've been that real nice guy. I ain't never crossed the line, but I might just smile and give you a little one. You knew I liked you.
And if any of y'all married men doing that, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
Married men ain't doing that. Okay, well, man, some probably are. But every woman knows that. And now you mad because I done cheated and you drunk and you calling a nice friendly guy. Come on, Candace. It's all right. He did, he really did. And bam. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Candace. I'm sorry. And bam. Done knocked it off. And then you come back home looking okay, like it ain't that bad. What the hell? It ain't. Okay.
Lord have mercy. So I think my takeaway from the show, and just Martell and Melody, period. Like Martell really got the bad end of this deal. When I say that, since they
what do you mean by bad? Explain it.
Okay, since they broken up and been going through that, Melody has been going up. Whereas they dissolved all the businesses they had together.
Makes sense.
She ended up keeping the office. Okay. She was the one that had all the licenses in her name. She had everything for as the business side of things. He was the face, but she was the behind the scene person that had everything in her name, that took care of everything. So when it started dissolving, she was like, oh, you want to dissolve Ho? Bet. Delete. She was delete. And so she started climbing. She did songs.
Can she sing?
Yeah. She did a song about him. Wow. And the breakup and him cheating. Oh, wow. And a video, everything.
Wow. That was the hurt.
Yeah. And so she has been climbing.
God don't like ugly. Martell, he did this. He brought that on himself.
Say that what?
God don't like ugly. And Martell brought it. No, there's no question.
No, yeah.
And again, we said this. It sounds simple, but it's real. Your wife is a gift from God. You destroy, you hurt this wife, and God hears her. He got something for you. Mm-hmm. A woman doesn't have to get out and cheat and do all kinds of stuff. All she got to do is cry out to God. It may not look like he's getting healed at that moment.
No, but it's
just be patient. Mm-hmm. Be patient, ladies. God got it. Mm-hmm. And everything he reaped, he will
Everything
now
he sold.
he will now
Yeah.
And boom. And that's what it appears that Martell is dealing with now.
Yeah. And it's like and Marceau pointed that out. Melody was like, you know, we going through this.
I felt that too, Precious.
I'm doing good. You know, I don't know why he basically tripping. And Marceau said, you know why you good? Because everything is going right for you. That's how you in a good place.
Yeah.
It ain't for him.
Yeah.
And that was my takeaway. Like when you do not honor your marriage,
right.
you open the door for this type of stuff to happen.
Right.
You open the door to get to your lowest point because he simply did not honor his marriage, his vows to God first, and then to his wife.
Mess so when it up your for show for some more.
For what? Because because she wasn't performing oral sex on
That's a big deal.
No, that's not a reason to cheat.
I just said it was.
But that's the reason he started stepping
that's
out.
That's a big, and she was selfish for that.
Man, that ain't no reason to cheat.
I didn't say it was, but that's a big deal, and she was wrong as hell for that. I bet she done it before, and all of a sudden you stop. What the hell you mean you ain't doing that no more? No, that's a big deal. I'm sorry. I ain't getting over that. As a wife, you that was doing it, and you're no longer doing it. Oh, hell no. We got problems. Houston, we have a problem. A big problem. Let me calm down. I halfway got upset right then. The hell you mean you ain't doing that no more? What? Oh, man, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. You better kiss me like I kiss you.
But maybe in that moment, she was just going through something. Because sometimes in a marriage...
Why did she stop?
I don't know.
No, she never said. That's what
They never said. Oh. But the thing about it is, it might have been some tension in the marriage.
I don't give a say. Baby, don't do that.
Listen,
don't do that.
It may have been tension in the marriage, and she felt like, I'm gonna have sex with you, but I'm not going. I can still have sex with you without giving you oral sex.
That's a part of sex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna still fulfill.
It's called oral sex.
It's not. It don't have to be a part of.
When you're married, they go together.
No,
what married man don't kiss on his woman?
It doesn't have to. I'm not even going to get. It doesn't have to.
What married man don't
she may have felt like
on this woman?
This not something I really want. I've been doing it because you was my husband.
Right.
This and but now we in a state
obey me.
Now we are in confusion, and our marriage just ain't. I ain't feeling that connection.
Okay, let me say this, and I'm dead serious. He is wrong for cheating if that's why he cheated. But I'm not gonna lie, she unlocked the door. He is wrong as hell because he turned the knob and walked through it. That's on him. Martell, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. But dang it, I can't lie. She unlocked the door. Let me say this, and I mean this in all sincerity. If you're not pleasing your spouse sexually, you're open the door for temptation to take hold of them. Now, they're wrong for going through with the action, but do not get it twisted. We're all vulnerable to temptation. I know. We're all vulnerable to temptation. Let's be honest. I'm not being funny. So do not put me or your spouse in that vulnerable place when you know I'm not being pleased sexually. Please help me. Don't put me in that situation, because if I'm victim of it, it is on me. But you help contribute. But the onus is on me. But let's be for real, y'all. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm still gonna say this. We don't know why she chose to pull back. And I know we've said this on the show before. Some women, I'm gonna say women, may start doing the oral sex thing at a desire to just please them. Not like it's not really something I want to do,
right?
But I'm gonna do it. I love. I know you like. I'm gonna do it, but I don't really.
No, I'm
what's selfish?
If
that she don't really want to do it.
Yes, I don't really want to do it.
No, I'm saying
like that, you should want to.
No,
please me.
I'm
what
saying
happened to now? Unless it's degrading, painful.
That she may feel like that is degrading.
How the hell is that that degrading?
You
Come
don't,
on.
baby.
Degrading. That's not degrading.
Some people feel like oral sex like that's not something I should
Yes,
do.
I get that if they're 75.
No,
If they old as hell, they probably think that. But in your 40s, you don't think that's degrading.
Some people do. They think it's disgusting, and they don't want to do it.
Baby, shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
This is the problem. That men, y'all just assume that every woman wants to do that, or that oral sex is okay.
Listen to
and
me.
That
hear me. This is what I'm saying.
I'm saying, up on something.
I'm saying I want to please you sexually. So if this is what you, let me finish. So if this is what you want, unless it's degrading, this painful, just something just like, what in the world? I am going to do it because I want you happy. And if I'm pleasing you and it's turning you on and driving you crazy, hell, then it becomes a turn on for me.
That's your way of thinking. But
okay.
in an experience,
but just hard.
It's like you can't.
Okay, go ahead.
I shouldn't have to violate myself and what I think just to please you. But in the moment, I am not happy now. I'm doing this to please you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I'm not happy.
Okay, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's very hard if you started off pleasing me in that way? And you know I love it.
Yeah.
To all of a sudden, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I do. I think that's unfair. That's why my point I was gonna make is when you start doing something, you gotta understand that let me say this. Don't do things that you in your heart, in your mind, you really don't want to do. And communicate it.
Thank you, Mike.
And definitely communicate it up front and let the person know. But anyway, that's why Martell ended up stepping out.
But you don't have power over your body. I do. And I don't have power over my body. I do.
No.
Whoa. Don't argue with the Lord. Don't you argue with the Lord. Don't you argue with the Lord. That is in the Bible. That is scripture. You do not have power over your body. I do, and I don't have power over mine. You do.
Yeah, let me say this about that scripture that you read. And what I have learned is you need to dive deep into scripture and not just read surface of scripture. Dive deep into what that means, because you don't get to violate my body.
No.
If I feel it's a violation, you don't get to do that.
But you was doing it.
You don't get to do that.
Violation.
Well, no, I'm going off what you just said.
But that's not a violation, because if you don't, and God is telling you the only way you abstain from it is if you're fasting and praying. You come back together so you won't be tempted.
But
he was tempted and he was wrong. But it says you don't have dominion over your body. This is mine. These socks, these thighs, and big old brown chocolate booty is mine.
You're going to go read.
And this is just down here. This is yours, girl. This is mine. Let me slap it. Let me rub on it. Rub on that thing.
So that was the whole reason for them getting
we did kind of get sidetracked. I'm sorry. That just upset me.
Yeah, it did. But that's why he stepped out.
Okay.
And I just don't think that that's a reason that you step out. Because understand this, we all can find a reason to step out. Okay, if your wife pulled back from that, then it's like, okay, what can we do sexually? You done switched up on me. Yes, that is something really, really big.
Right.
It's a talk through moment, work through moment. Definitely, if your husband really, really, really loves oral sex.
No man doesn't.
You can't speak for all men. You can speak for general.
Okay, in general.
Okay.
9 out of 10 men enjoy that.
Okay. So basically, when you don't honor your marriage.
Yes. Bad things will happen.
Bad things are going to happen.
No doubt.
Definitely with infidelity. And that's what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what has happened. And it's a lesson. Now, Martell and the side chick, his other baby mama, they are not together anymore. She's single. He's single. Yeah. And it was a question that was asked on that show that I wish Carlos would not have asked.
What?
Oh my
what
God.
Did he ask?
He said, ask Martell if you would have met her before
Melody.
I
thought that was a good question.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a good question. Here's why I thought that was a good question. Because he simply refused to stop cheating. Like, dude, you love this woman.
I agree with that.
You love this woman.
I agree
So
with that.
would you have married this woman if you would have never? That's a legitimate. I understand where it came from.
I understand the question.
I was shocked at the answer.
He didn't answer.
That's why I was shocked. He answered.
He answered.
Your silence
is an answer.
It really is.
That's a memo to you. Your silence
can be an answer.
Is an answer.
It is. And here's the crazy part.
Your refusal to do something is an answer. Let me see your phone. Nope. That's the answer to whatever my question was. Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah.
The reason I said I hate that he asked that question for Melody.
Man, it took him took him a long time to answer. He didn't answer. Well,
they may answer it tonight. But it's like,
hey, you gonna have me watching it tonight, and I don't even watch the show.
It's like that's hurtful. If that would have been me, I wouldn't have wanted to hear your answer.
But everything else we've been talking about it, so
I get it, but dang, that would basically mean
you wish
that
you
I
would
wouldn't
have
have
been
had
with her.
my kids.
You wish you would have been with her than me.
Basically,
you wish you was with John over me.
And we was married 14 years.
See, I wouldn't be at this point. I wouldn't care if I put myself in her shoes and this was me, and you got pregnant by another man. Man, F Candace. Now, how do you feel? Mother, you feel? Man, F Candace. I don't care. For real. Hey, Candace, I wish you well, but for real, man, F her.
Baby.
What you say?
You would say that, what?
Yes, I would. You done got pregnant by another man, done left, I had to leave, you wouldn't stop cheating. F you. You serious? You won't stop cheating. Then got pregnant by another man. You think I'm gonna care about what you're doing?
You might not care about what you're doing, but you can't. It's.
I don't want nothing bad to happen. No, I don't want nothing bad. Yes,
like
I will.
Say you don't care.
I won't want nothing bad to happen. You're the mother of my children. God keep us safe. I know I won't. I won't. No, the hell I won't. The hell I will.
Well, we've been together for over 20
and
years.
The love is gone.
It is not gone that quick.
It'll leave my body.
It will not.
Just gone. Just gone. You done got pregnant by another man.
You would not.
And you ain't been. And I found out you can't sleep sleeping with this man for 4 years. We've been doing the couples lounge, and you've been knocking. This man been knocking you off this whole time. I'll help you. Oh no.
You might not want to have nothing to do with me, but
I don't give a dang about you at that point.
That is not true.
I don't care. Our kids are old enough with me, and you really ain't got to talk.
That is true. That is true. But your love for me would still be there.
Girl, slap your face. You done got pregnant by another man, and you think I'm sorry. Love y'all may think I'm crazy. There's a whole bunch of men that think like I do. And listen, man, I heard a pastor say once, he said there's nothing his wife can do that can stop his love or stop him or make him want to leave. I'm like, whoa. He's like, yeah. Like, wait, what? Yeah. I'm in there like this. Like, man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. You telling me you come home and you see another man in your bed with your woman?
Maybe he wasn't talking about at that level.
No, he said nothing. And I'm like, wow, that's love or the stupidity. I don't know what you call it. I'm not staying through any and every. I come to my home and another man is in my bed. Our marriage is over.
But what if he probably didn't think to that drastic level like your crazy buddy sitting in church or wherever you heard him saying it. He probably wasn't thinking to that level.
Hey, I'm sorry.
So what if you could take one thing away from the reunion, what would that be? What would you take away?
What I took away from it, man, there was I saw two hurt people. Martell and Melody. I saw two hurt people. I didn't take enjoyment from it. These are real live human beings with 4 beautiful children. They had some at one point, I'm sure was beautiful and loving. A family has broken up because of infidelity. Well, we can make light and joke about a whole bunch of situations. That it was painful for me to see, and I saw the hurt in both of them, and to see a man respond the way this brother responded by throwing other people under the bus and putting her dirt out, really to me seeming just to hurt her, wasn't good to see, man. That children one day will possibly see this. And if he has a son, one day his sons will see how his daddy is acting. Like, dang, daddy, you, this is how you. So what I took away from it, infidelity can truly destroy a marriage. Hurt and the inability to deal with your hurt can cause you to hurt other people, including yourself. And it's not a pleasant thing to see. I don't watch reality shows. I watched the reunion because you wanted me to discuss it, but I don't take enjoyment from drama like that. And I know it sells, and a lot of people do, but that was hard to see, man. These are brothers and sisters, and I didn't like seeing it. I did. My heart goes out to them, and I mean this wholeheartedly. My heart goes out to Martell. I pray this man gets himself together, gets his life together. I pray Melanie get herself together. If she's not in her life together, I hope they can both heal from this situation, and co-parent in a loving way. Because ultimately, at this point, they're gonna have to co-parent. They got young children, so they're not getting out of each other's lives. I pray and wish nothing but the best for them and everyone involved. And it was sad. That was my takeaway.
Okay. And for those that don't watch the show, Martell and Melody is just one piece. Now, the show is very positive. It's Black people owning business, and it started out as showing power couples. But in relationships and in all of that, even as we go and do our stuff in the world, we still are married. We still are a couple. We still have for real issues that we go through and that we experience. And you get to see that side of them when you do a show. You get to see both worlds. And I guess my takeaway, I have so many every time I watch the show, but it is.
Are we going to do a part 2 next Saturday?
Yes, it's a 3-part reunion. So every week we're going to be doing a recap.
So I got to watch the reunion. I got to watch it. Okay.
So it's like basically what he said. And I think understanding the impact of infidelity, that's a level of hurt on the person that is on the receiving side of that. Not I'm going to say the victim in the situation. Infidelity is a betrayal, a deception, it's a dagger in the heart, especially when you are married.
And she said the first time she found out, she had no clue when the girl was blowing up her phone.
Blowing up her husband's phone.
So blowing up her husband. And then when she answered, I didn't call to talk to you. Yeah. Put Martell on the phone. That lets me know how weak Martell was. And this is why I say that. He was wrong. He was weak. He had a weak moment for cheating. But feel me on this. After she done that and told your wife that, you still went back and slept with her afterwards? First, I find it hard to believe she didn't know that he was married. So she knew he was married.
But you don't know what Martell.
That's true. But if you know,
I'm married. Simple fact, you know, I'm married.
Yeah. So you tell my wife, I didn't call to talk to you. Put mine on the phone. What? And then you go back and mess with her. That's some tender D stuff. That's some weak stuff. Like, that alone should have made him never look at her again. Like, all jokes aside, never look at her again. Man, F you. You already knew, and you still did that. That tells me how weak he was behind this woman.
Okay.
He was very weak for that.
And so he
allowed her to disrespect her. He did. mean, I don't care. I might be dead wrong, and I might have been doing this and that with you. But the moment you disrespect her, this may sound stupid, ladies, but the moment you disrespect my wife, I'm ready to turn the house down. I disrespected her by doing wrong. You ain't to the disrespect her by saying a darn thing to her. Who the hell you think you talking to, girl? Man, it'd have been a problem. I know that sounds crazy, but hey, fellas, I guarantee you.
I definitely feel what you say, because that was actually in my notes somewhere here. Don't nothing come before the wife.
No, you better not say nothing
comes before the wife.
I would call all kinds of names.
But it's the what do you call it? The hypocrisy of it all. Yeah. You ain't gonna disrespect her, but I'm disrespecting her by messing with you.
Yeah.
What? Like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
But
that lets me know he didn't respect the marriage, or he was a TD. He was a tender
man.
I'm not gonna say it. He, like, seriously, there are some men that have very TDs, and it's like, wow, and it always blew my mind to see guys like that. Or he's simply just a weak brother behind women. He
was a hurt brother because his wife was pulling back from him, and so he.
I don't care how hurt I am.
I get it.
I'm not gonna allow anyone to disrespect you.
And you don't disrespect me first, and then
right? No, absolutely. But if I did it, I'm mad too. You shut up. Like, I know that's your mama, son, but my kids couldn't disrespect you in front of me. Like, I know that's your mama, but that's my wife. And I slapped the hell out of my son for that. Like, for real. And
God, I can't even be serious right now.
Another thing is, should ladies never withhold that from your husband. Don't ever. Matter of fact, ladies,
Mom, shut your face.
They should go do that after the show.
So understand,
just
when if you experience infidelity in your marriage,
pray
and go do what you can do to start healing, whether that's collectively or individually, because the hurt that they are experiencing right now, their kids are feeling everything. Your infidelity not only impacts your spouse, it impacts your kids. And I don't care how young your kids are. When I say I don't care if they're months or 1 year, 1 year old, 1, 2, 3. They are still impacted, because the energy that the infidelity is bringing into your home is felt by everybody in your home. Yeah. And so you got to start putting things in perspective. First of all, why did you marry me?
Right.
We committed to a union, so we got to figure this out.
Right.
Without stepping outside to get our comfort and our needs met outside.
Right. True. Very true.
Period.
Very true. No matter
so
what.
I'm leave it at that. What you say? The jealousy. You want to read that?
Go ahead.
All right. Mike said, jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. My son kept. Oh, you put in the scriptures. Yes, it does speak about men in the Bible and being jealous and the things that they do behind their wives.
Right.
And so Brian said it breaks the whole family down. Kids be seriously traumatized by a split because their security is now gone.
Now they look at marriage in a negative light. Now you have made your kids maybe not want to get married or think this is okay in a marriage. This is what should be. And now you done hurt their whole thing with marriage.
And I'm gonna end this on this, because this is something that came out when Melody and Martell was sitting down with their kids, and it just popped in my head. And they was kind of just allowing their kids to talk about what they were going through, which is a great thing. If you are going through a separation, for y'all to come together and let your kid hear what your kids have to say.
Okay.
But one of the youngest, not the baby, but the one right above the baby, told Martell, basically, you go to a hotel with your girlfriend. And he was like, what? She's like, I saw you. And she was like, he said, you saw me. Ladies, Do not take your children with you.
I don't believe he did that.
Melody took the baby with, as she was spying on him.
Oh.
She had the kids in the car. Don't take your kids.
She needed a babysitter. She couldn't leave them at home.
Don't take your kid. I don't care. You got to sacrifice. You. That's just
so
one
while
of the
she
things.
was spying on her husband, she had them in the car. So he saw her.
No, the little girl just saw her daddy with the girlfriend
in the hotel.
Going into the hotel. Don't take your kids with you to spy, get your because you might think they not aware. And that little girl probably was 4 at the time, maybe.
Wow.
And I said, we're not conscious of
Call
what our
somebody
kids
over to come back watch it.
Are seeing.
Don't take them with you, yeah.
And I put money on it. Melody probably didn't even realize that she was aware, and she probably was on. Mel was probably on the phone. I don't know, talking to somebody like, "Yep, he's sitting right here," or she could have been talking to herself.
Yeah.
But kids are looking at everything.
Yep.
Yeah. And I know you probably want to go cheat. Want to go find him and catch him and all of that stuff. But you got your kids. Yo, you got to let him make it, because you should not don't expose your kids to their parents.
No.
Just to adults.
That's again, man. This whole situation is bad.
Absolutely. I think she was talking. Yeah, when you're going through a hurt situation,
she wasn't thinking rationally.
She was not.
She was just in pain.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was in pain, and that pain turned to rage.
Yeah.
And madness, and when that happens, you're not thinking clearly.
Yeah.
And you
so for all of us that are in a moment right now in our marriages, and we're not thinking clearly, we are life coaches.
Well said.
If you want individual coaching, please reach out. If you are looking for couples coaching, please look out or reach out to us. And starting in January, y'all, we're going to do a 90-day program for couples to just reconnect, restore, starting off the year like we want that year to go. So we're going to dedicate to our marriages. And
it doesn't mean that y'all are in a bad place. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like an oil change. I don't care how good your car is. Every now and then, you need an oil change.
Yeah.
And just to get it tuned up and let's just get it refreshed, keep it fresh. Let's keep it like this and get some new tools that we can use, new communication skills that we can use just to keep it going and to keep it fresh and to keep it beautiful the way we have it.
And it's only going to be 20 couples because we want to keep it intimate. So we're going to do first 90 days and then other year and get it together. Now, will we be on a call every single day, 90 days? Absolutely not. It's going to be a 1 week thing, but we're going to have an event to bring y'all in and show y'all what we're going to do, etc. But I want y'all to get prepared, because we don't have to keep suffering. We don't have to stay in the spin going down. We got to do something to interrupt the program, the patterns that we have.
Get in a bad place.
Yeah.
To do this either.
Yeah, and it's coming. You don't have to wait. We'll have more information for y'all next Saturday on it. But a 90-day program for 20 couples that are ready to shift in their marriage.
And once we get to 20, if you're 21, I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
All right, and so if you need individual coaching down on the bottom, right now we're still doing individuals. If you're a couple and you don't want to do the group thing, you can still come and work individually, one-on-one with us, and of course it'll be more specific. I realized you didn't realize that, and I'm like, oh, he into it, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So, you can still do your one-on-ones, or just you and your husband, or you and your wife, if you need to, or if you're dating and you're engaged. Premarital coaching is a must. Premarital counseling is a must. Please get it so you can lay a strong foundation. Yes, I know you love him and y'all all good right now. And it's a lot of stuff you still don't know.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff you still don't know about your significant other and about yourself. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Love and Marriage Huntsville is on Fire Stick, so you can go back probably on demand too. You can actually go back and catch up all season 3.
Happy birthday to my beautiful mother.
Happy birthday, Mama.
It's my mother's birthday. If you want some barbecue, go Smoky D's, baby. It's in Duncanville. Smoky D's. Look them up. They on Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9.
Thank y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Mon said this is his thing.
It is. I don't know.
It's our thing now because I do it too.
I'm going to start doing it like this. That's a new thing.
Whatever. Bye, y'all.